When multiple AI agents work on the same project, they often learn different and sometimes contradictory things. For example, one agent might record that the project uses Postgres SQL, while another remembers MongoDB. Without a system to catch this contradiction, the agents may continue to operate with stale or conflicting information. Memanto solves this problem by built-in conflict detection and resolution. In this video, we will walk through how different agents connected to Memanto store memory detect conflicts along with daily summary and resolve them through the CLI and UI dashboard. Let us first start by creating an agent called My Project. This automatically activates a session so we can start storing memory right away. Now, let us connect Memanto to our agents. To connect this agent to our Claude Code, we use Memanto connect Claude Code and also connect it with Codex. This way, the agents automatically remember what they learned and recall past context. Let's verify if they are connected. Here we can see both agents are now connected. The green dots show Claude Code and Codex are detected and connected locally. Each agent has the Memanto instruction and memory skill deployed. They will automatically store memories as they work. Now, let us seed few initial memories: the tech stack, development setup, and our database choice. This represents what the team established before the agent started working. Now that we have all seed memories, let's open Claude Code. Since it is connected to Memanto, it has instructions to remember important facts as it works. We are going to give it a prompt that tells it about the project, and it will naturally store this as a memory. Before starting any work, we provide it some instructions about the project. Watch the terminal. It's going to run Memanto remember for each one, using the proper types, confidence level, source as Claude Code, and tags. This is exactly how connected agents work in practice. They store knowledge as they learn it and as we interact with them. Now, all 5 memories are stored by Claude Code by choosing the correct type, fact, and decision. These are now part of the agent's persistent memory. Now, let's switch to Codex. We are in the same project directory as the one we used in Claude Code. Here is where things get interesting. Let's say at some other time, you work with Codex on a different part of the project. Codex learns some things too, but it understands them differently from what Claude Code knows. Let's provide the instruction to Codex with a different set of facts. If you are paying attention, you will notice this directly contradicts what Claude Code just stored. Claude stored JWT authentication, while Codex says session-based. For Claude Code, it was Postgres SQL, while with Codex, we interacted about migration on MongoDB. Claude Code says rest with OpenAI, while Codex got GraphQL and so on. Here we can also see that it is running the Memanto remember command with different types, and it is choosing the best type. Now, we have all 5 memories stored by Codex. We have 13 different memories in total from 3 different sources: the user, Claude Code, and Codex. In a traditional memory system, all these contradictions would silently coexist. But Memanto's conflict detection is designed to catch exactly this. Now, let's resolve this by running daily summary command to detect all these conflicts. For that, let's go back to our terminal, open a new terminal, and run Memanto daily summary with a dash in between. The daily summary command does 2 things. First, it generates an AI-powered summary of the day's session activity. Second, and this is the key part, it runs a conflict scan. It analyzes all new memories against the agent's historical knowledge and identifies contradictions, updates, and duplicates. Meanwhile, it generates the conflicts in summary. Let us see the memory stored by Codex and Claude Code. Using UI, you can see all the memories are stored here. And it also has a source showing whether it comes from Codex or from Claude Code. Also, it has user-stored memories, for example, this one, what we stored initially. Okay, it has generated conflicts, and we can see it found 6 conflicts, exactly the ones we expected. Let's resolve them. We can do it in 2 different ways. First, within the terminal using interactive conflict resolution, and second, using the UI dashboard. Let's see how we can do it using interactive conflict resolution. To do this, we need to run Memanto conflict command. By adding the list flag, we get a quick overview, and we can see the types of contradictions, the old and new content summaries, and the AI's recommendation for each. It has found 5 different contradictions and 1 duplication. Let's resolve a few of them. The first one is authentication approach. It says the authentication method conflicts between JWT and session-based tokens. It also suggests merging manually. Let's resolve this and choose to keep the new one, option B. Okay, we have kept B and the old memory deleted. Next, it moves to the following memory. In a similar way, we can continue with the other memories. For this example, let's say we migrated to MongoDB. We select number 2 and keep that option. Now let's quit. It shows that 2 memories were resolved. Next, let's see how to resolve memories using the UI dashboard. To do that, we use the Memanto UI command to open the UI dashboard. Within the conflict tab, we can find the different conflicting memories. Let's solve them one by one. For this, we say keep old one, and it will keep the old one. For this API, we use the REST endpoint that follows graph. We say keep both, and it will keep both. For this, if we say keep all new ones, and for duplicate memories like 2 different memory meaning same. For example, we say write manual. We then enter that the project uses React 18 for the front end. We do not want to mention TypeScript, and we submit the manual resolution. Okay, now all the conflicts have been resolved. You can close this safely, so you do not need to run the daily summary manually every day. Memanto has a built-in scheduling system that runs it automatically at the configured time. For that, you can check the status using the Memanto schedule status command, and it will say that the daily summary automation is already enabled and will run every day at 11:59 p.m. using the command Memanto daily summary. You can also disable this using the command Memanto schedule disable. You can find the summary generated in your user/.memento, and within that, there is a summary folder. Search for your agent name along with the date of the summary. This is the summary generated, along with conflict detection. It provides the entire summary of what the day's session was about, how the memories were stored, along with some insights, statistics, and a few graphs. So that's the complete conflict resolution workflow in Memanto. No more silent contradiction. No more agents operating on stale information. Your agents always share a single consistent source of truth. Check out the link in the description to get started and join our Discord for help.